3, 2, 1.
The duties and powers of the ISC President. The ISC President, acting as Chief Executive Officer, shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has 3 recommendations from the staff and/or faculty. Shall update the IHE coordinator and the student body. Shall preside over all ISC meetings and assemblies. Shall be his or her duty to maintain equality of rights among all members. Shall be the head of the ISC and be given the power to make decisions for it and hold authority over the executive body.
The duties and powers of the ISC Vice President shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has at least 3 recommendations from the staff and/or faculty of Informatics Institute Cagayan de Oro Center. Shall be familiar with all the duties and responsibilities of the ISC President and must be prepared to act as the presiding speaker in the absence of the ISC President, and when the ISC President wants to debate or when personal motions are made about the ISC President. Shall assume all duties and responsibilities of the ISC President in the event that the office is vacant. Once promoted, he or she has the discretion to appoint any of the executive officers to assume the duties and responsibilities of the ISC Vice President. Shall assist the ISC President by any means necessary. Shall evaluate the development of the ISC.
The duties and powers of the Executive Secretary. The Executive Secretary shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has at least 3 recommendations from the staff and/or faculty of Informatics Institute Cagayan de Oro Center. Shall be appointed by the ISC President and the IHE Coordinator from the members of ISC in the event that this position is vacant. Shall be responsible for maintaining accurate written records of every council meeting or assembly. Shall prepare the minutes of each meeting for verification of the ISC President and/or IHA Coordinator not later than 2 days after each meeting. Shall be responsible for composing all the necessary documents needed by the Council. Shall be responsible for filing all ISC records and other important documents of the ISC. Shall issue notices of all meetings and assemblies to the ISC officers. Shall notify the officers of their appointments and other matters concerning the ISC. Shall have full working knowledge of the bylaws of this Constitution.
The duties and powers of the Treasurer shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has at least 3 recommendations from the staff and/or faculty of Informatics Institute Cagayan de Oro Center. Shall be appointed by the ISC President and the IHE Coordinator from the members of ISC in the event that this position is vacant. Shall collect and disburse the funds of the Council and keep a book of accounts which shall at all times be open to the inspection of any member of the Council. Shall issue receipts for collected funds. Shall prepare financial reports at the beginning and at the end of each semester or after an event. Shall keep receipts, checks, bank statements, etc. for auditing. Shall prepare an annual financial report which must be audited before its presentation to the Council. Shall not release any funds without a written agreement or verbal consent of the Executive Board and/or the IHE Coordinator. Shall become in charge of the Ways and Means Committee. The said committee shall find ways on how to gain profit, such as income-generating projects for the ISC. The ISC President and the Chairperson of the Legislative Board are direct members of the said committee.
The duties and powers of the Auditor. The auditor shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has at least 3 recommendations from the staff and or faculty of Informatics Institute Cagayan de Oro Center, shall be appointed by the ISC President and the IHE Coordinator from the members of ISC in the event that this position is vacant, shall review the integrity of the financial information of ISC as prepared by the Treasurer, shall conduct regular and surprise auditing of the Book of Accounts and reports of the Treasurer to ensure transparency of reports, shall recommend guidelines for fraud detection and prevention, shall keep inventory of all properties of the Council.
Duties and powers of the Chairperson of the Legislative Board shall be elected by the students of both the IHE and TESDA programs, provided that he or she has at least 3 recommendations from the staff and or faculty of Informatics Institute Cagayan de Oro Center, shall be appointed by the ISC President and the IHE Coordinator from the class representatives in the event that this position is vacant, shall moderate all debates in the legislative assemblies, shall make rulings on the procedures of all legislative assemblies, shall announce the results of votings and resolutions, shall discipline the members who break the procedures of the legislative board, shall be granted the power to recognize who may speak at a given time during legislative assemblies, shall be responsible in making resolutions for the advancement of the council.